I thought I saw a raccoon. Morning. So, dude, rise and ride, right? Yeah, rise and ride! Alright, seriously though, today's the farm, open practice day. It's 8:04. I'm gonna eat some oatmeal and then get going. That's really all there is to say right now. And we'll just see where the day goes. Oh man, you guys better get hyped. Guess what? We're gonna have a gas station update. We're gonna have one this moto vlog. It's going down. It's going down. Got the seat off right now. Gotta throw this here air filter in. Maxima. Yeah, Maxima's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna throw the air filter in and then get a rippin'. Rippa. This isn't too bad. Always problems, dude, always problems. Put the air filter on, it went on like butter, it was just fine. Then there was a rear bolt for the seat that stripped out while I was putting that back on, so we had to figure out a fix for it. Luckily, my dad did, so thanks, Dad, if you're watching the vlog. Dad helps a lot. Definitely helpful having Dad around. But it is 9:45, practice start at 9. We're heading to the track. This is the gas station update. I'm not in the gas station because I have the trailer and Mitch's truck. So thanks, Mitch, for letting me borrow your truck also till we get the van going. Let's go to the track. It's gonna be a good day. Let's go. All right, so we're almost to the track. Man, I'm not complaining. We're on the road. I'm good. But man, like, the good Lord is teaching me some patience. All I had to do was put some bolts on and change the air filter. And problems. Oh man, that's okay. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go ride. We're gonna have a good day. And we're gonna do our best to make a moto vlog because I have a track record of not doing the best moto vlogs the day that I'm practicing. Thankfully, I'm a sea rider. So the fast guys that make for really good footage, I can get them. Sure, I missed the first practice, but it's fine. It's fine. We're almost to the track. Let's go. All right. All right, so I didn't finish oh wow, I can't speak. I didn't finish the vlog off that great because yesterday I just ran into a few different issues. The main ones being that I didn't get out to practice. Oh, I need something to drink. I didn't get out to practice until later in the day. Just had some problems come up and some time things mess me up, and
It just wasn't a very great end to the vlog, but I got a little bit of riding footage as you saw, and I got some, you know, talking head stuff. But since it kind of fell off the horse there for a little bit, I figured that I would try to save it, come back, and do the Farm MX track review, which means I have to grab my notebook real quick. Stay here. Grabbed a Sprite also. Put these on so I can hear what is going on. Okay. Crack open my Sprite. Hopefully you can hear it. Hopefully you can hear that because that was good. Holding my lip. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go over the same track review style or points kind of that I did for the Cahokia track review. My plan was to put just the track reviews up on the podcast, but because this vlog is suffering a little bit, I wanted to keep the theme running about the farm, which was easy because I would just review it. Obviously, you can tell I got fried. My shoulders are the worst part. Yeah, my shoulders are the worst part. The scar tissue burns terribly bad. But anyways, usually my neck is the worst part, but my shoulders are the worst part today. So I've been wearing tank tops or just no shirt. But let's get to the track review. Overall, the day was really good. It was hot. It was very, very hot. I was going to say mid 90s, I think it was. And it was humid and dusty because, I mean, eventually the track dried out. But track review, let's do it. So, first and foremost, the soil, which is kind of typical Iowa soil, I would say. A lot of clay. Still have had some good dirt, like a loose dirt. Like good loose dirt. Trying to remember maybe some sections where there was, I don't think there was a lot of black dirt. I don't think there was much at all, but there was sand, like the rollers, as you saw earlier. I was filming by those rollers. They're all sand. So most of it is, yeah, I'd say most of it is clay. But not like hard. Some of it's like hard packed clay. Like I know one spot was getting a blue groove on one of the turns. If you watch one of the previous vlogs, there was it was the Farm MX vlog, the Best of the Midwest vlog. That hill that I showed you at towards the end that was really steep with the turn at the bottom of it. There was a blue groove going into that turn from people braking so hard. But the soil, I mean, I would call it typical Iowa soil just because that's what I'm used to, aside from the sand, obviously. And there was some what seemed like washed out spots. Maybe, I don't know, because I wouldn't say that they shipped in sand for like one section. So I think it's just, well, it was washed out, but right in like the second turn going up the hill, you landed off of a double and went up the hill. It was not super deep, but it was sand right there. And it was pretty loose, but I think that was just wash out from something like rain coming down the hill or something like that. Other than that, the track was good. I obviously didn't get out early enough, which I was kicking myself for later in the day. By the time I got out, it was pretty dusty, but I mean, it's motocross. That's what happens, right? So, soil, that's about it. The track, like the track in the beginning of the day is always very nice. Usually to try to make it throughout the day, they water it a little heavily, it seemed. And so like before I got my new tires, it was a little slippery and kind of muddy. But then as it, like the second moto, third practice moto, and then fourth, it progressively got drier. And the second and the third were the best soil all the way around the track. Then obviously, like I said, it dries out. You can tell by the obstacles. Well, we went over obstacles for Cahokia, so going over obstacles for the farm, you can tell that there's plenty of jumps here. Then you have the hills, and in the turns aren't, I would say that the soil, how do I want to word this? I like, in comparison, all right, so let's compare the two just real quick. In comparison, I like Cahokia more because it's more laid back. The track is, you don't have to be, I'm not saying you have to be on it all the time, but you have to be mindful of, all right, this hill and that hill, and now these, triple sections through here in this tabletop. All right, now you're going back up the hill to do this little like ski double. And for that reason, I like Cahokia, but for that reason, I also like the farm because it's something to, I'm a sea rider. It's something to build up to. And it's motocross. Jumping is fun. It's part of motocross is jumping, and some of it, I wasn't hitting every jump on the track. I'll come out right now and say that. I wasn't hitting every jump on the track by any means, but it's something to build up to and clear eventually. You see what I'm saying? So like Cahokia's more laid back, and like obstacle wise, Cahokia's more laid back, and the farm is, what would be the opposite of laid back? Would be uptight, but it's not uptight. It's just a higher skill level, I would say. If you wanted to go fast around the entire track, it took more skill, more air skill to be faster on the track. So the obstacles, I still like the farm and their obstacles. Obviously, it's a good track, but I'm trying to think of all of them. There's a double, the downhill, not speaking about corners, and you have a short uphill whoop section, a little tabletop double thing, and then a little double. Then you go to deep hill, you come back up, you jump out, S-bend, wall that you roll, and then you have a triple that I would double roll. I wouldn't hit the triple. And then some laps I just roll the whole thing just because I'm like, whatever. But then you make the turn, and you do another triple, another double. You turn back to the right, you do a tabletop, and then you do what I think is the biggest jump on the track. It's just a tabletop, but it has it comes to a crown, so you could double up onto the tabletop, or you could triple and clear the whole thing. Go to the right, head up the hill. If you watch the farm vlog, you will be able to follow me around the track. But you take a right sweeper, and that leads you to the ski double. And then you land and you hit another little double, turn into the corner, hairpin corner, double off coming down the hill, and you go down the hill. There's a little roller wall on the way down the hill, another hairpin into the sand section, and you have rollers to a right-hander, rollers all the way to the finish, and that's another peaked tabletop, so you could double or triple that. That's a lap, so obviously their obstacles are plenty. I wouldn't say trying to figure out the best way to say this. I wouldn't say that, I don't know if I have, okay, well, let's just go over a favorite obstacle, and then we can work our way towards our final thoughts, because what I was thinking was, I was going to say I don't really have a favorite obstacle, because I don't really have a favorite jump, just because I'm getting more comfortable with jumping. Like I said, I'm just being honest with you guys. This summer was the first time jumping my 450 after being off the bike for 10 years. Like I said before, the last thing I rode was an XR100, so it's just being comfortable with jumping and the power that it takes to clear those jumps, but also being able to maneuver to land those jumps, right? So favorite obstacle for me is the whoops. They've been running a line that has progressed. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any I might have some footage, and if I do, I'll throw it up on the YouTube channel right now. Obviously, the podcast, I can't show you the footage, but if you checked out there, I would show you what I mean. But running into the roller section, so they would roll the first one, and they would double. Okay, this is going to be kind of extensive, so let me try to go through this really quick. So before, they would just roll the first, and then double into them, and then double out and jump the final roller that leads up to the finish line jump. Then they progressed it to the A-level guys like Wade and Teddy Mayer Teddy Mayer was there. I'm pretty sure I got some clips of him. He was rolling, but him and Teddy and some other guys were running the line where it progressed to, and I saw they went to this at the Best of the Midwest race, is they would roll the first one, and they would triple into the rollers, and then double onto the bigger roller before the tabletop. So before it was roll and then double, and then jump to the flat tabletop. All right, then it progressed to roll, triple, double onto the roller, and hit the tabletop. And then I saw one guy do this. I'm very sorry I didn't catch your name. I don't even remember your number. I know you were wearing blue, I think, Alias gear, and riding a CRF 450 Honda. I'm pretty sure that's who it was, but I saw him do this once. He went, it was pretty cool. He rolled the first, and then he tripled in, and he went for the final triple out, because there's 6 rollers, and he almost made it, but he just kind of clipped the last one. And so what he would have done was rolled triple, and then jumped to the flat, and then hit the finish line tabletop. That might not make a lot of sense to you especially if you're listening. That was a lot to try and, mentally put together in your head, especially if you're not as familiar with motocross. But if you watch the vlog, it will make more sense. Like I said, I'll throw it a clip up if I have it. But I think that's my favorite obstacle. I'm not, by any means, like I said, excellent at them. This time was definitely better than the first time around. But I would say that was my favorite obstacle. Also the biggest jump there. I wasn't tripling it, but I also just like that jump. Plus, it's not. Some of them, like if you came up short, like you would definitely case it. You probably wouldn't. I won't say that you wouldn't crash, because I might, or a lesser skilled rider might. But as long as you're squeezing with your knees and you get on the gas right before you come up short, you'd probably be able to save it. But you would definitely, you would know you came up short. Where the tabletop doubles, you would know, even if you overshot them. Like I saw people go for the triple and come up short, or just double it and go a little long. And I mean, there's no intimidation factor, maybe that's what I'll say, with coming up short or long for the tabletops. That's why that was just another part where I didn't have to worry about. It's just going back to the laid back versus the more race oriented. The more I can't think of the word, but that's just going back to, like I said, about Cahokia being laid back. You don't have to jump as much. And the farm being more, I keep coming back to the same point, and I keep tripping up on the words, but it's more air oriented. So you're jumping more, but that's just the difference between the two. I like both. Obviously the soil is different. I like both. I think I'm really excited for Cahokia to go back there, just because I've been to the farm twice now, and I'm excited. I just like getting out and going to different tracks in general. So by no means do I dislike the farm. I do like the farm, and I'm always excited to go back to there. I did hear, I knew going into the practice yesterday that it would be the last practice of the year, yes. And then through the grapevine, or the pit rumors, as I'm sure most moto guys know, most moto guys and gals know, rumors spread like wildfire through the pits. So I'd heard that it was the last one for a while. Hopefully it's not the case. Like I said, I like the farm, and I know that it's definitely the closest track to me besides Hickman's, which I need to review also. Sweet, I might do that right after this. But like I said, I love the farm. I love going there. I don't have any problems with the track. It's just different for me because I'm a lesser skilled rider. The jumping is a little more intimidating, like clearing everything to go faster. But like I said before, like I'll say continually, because I have to keep reminding myself, it'll take time to get better. Just keep working on it and we'll be good. So, I guess I just kind of summed up my final thoughts right there. Just that the track is good. I do like the farm. Like I said, I've grown up going to the farm, and I've always liked watching racing there, and now that I'm riding there, it's awesome. On the to-do list is Hickman. I want to get back out there again, but I need to do a track review for that one. Sigourney, I'm gonna do a track review for Sigourney, but it's just like since I didn't ride the track, there's only so much I can say. So we'll probably do like a half review of that, I guess, and hopefully we can get back out there at some point. But yeah, I think that should do it for the farm review. Sorry for all the confusion. Like I said, I'm going to post this audio to the podcast, and I'm going to post the audio and video to YouTube. But I was just trying to figure out the best way to make the vlog continue on to make sense without dropping it off at I haven't put it together yet, but probably I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes maybe of footage that I got. So we will see where this goes from here. Thank you guys all for watching and listening. And I will keep you all updated. Podcast coming. The AMA schedule is just really throwing me for a loop right now, so I'm working on trying to figure out how to get all that back together. I might just shoot another episode. That's less than 30 minutes of Muddy Creek, Southwick, and Redbud, and just fly through those as much as I can. Or maybe I'll just figure out a way to shorten the 30 plus minute episode out that I have right now so I can post that. But either way, we'll see. And we will go from here. So like I said before, and I'll say again and again and again and again, MotoConversation. Get your, my AC just started up. I was wondering what sound I was hearing through my mic. Get your thoughts and words out to me. I want to hear what you guys think. Side note, I've been building a lot of, not building a lot of, because I've just met a lot of people throughout the moto community, through old friends like Barry and Lane. They were back out at the track. Like I said before, I met Wade, and then I'm starting to get more in contact with riders around the area, which is really what I want. Everyone I've met so far is really cool. Everyone's really laid back and fun to be around, and fun to just hang around the track and talk to, which is awesome, which is what I wanted. And I'd love to get more people interested, or not even interested in, because that sounds kind of selfish, but more people discussing within the MotoConvo realm, just to, like it was planned to be from the beginning. It was supposed to be a conversation about motocross and supercross. So we'll just see. Thank you guys all for listening. Thank you guys for watching. And I think I have an idea of how to end these vlogs and podcasts, but I'm just trying to decide if that's the way I want to go for sure. So for now, bye.